What you're going to watch here is a little teaser from TGC Raw. You can sign up at patreon.com/Grade Cricketer. Link in the description of this video. If you like this stuff, please do join us. 1 hour of extra TGC content every single week. Here it is. We asked the pigs, what do you call your home ground? This is on the back of, conversations around Perth Stadium, Optus Stadium, and many people wrote in offering their suggestions. But we wanted to know about people's home ground that they played on, what it was called. We got a few offerings here. I think there's 3. Chuck, please, the first one.
I unfortunately have never had a funny name for a home ground, but I was at the Mets the other day and I heard some kids referring to the net they're in as the Diddy Cage. So yeah, I don't know how concerned I should be about that.
The kids are all right.
That could be the nets in New York that Steve Smith goes to. He could have been the kid down the financial district.
I'll pop down the Diddy Cage, boys.
Next one, Chuck.
I'm just going to speak like this so no one can recognise me. We used to call our home ground the Fortress. We never won a fucking game.
Yeah, there are voice modulators around. He's just,
Or you could just do that. You could be fucking Minnie Mouse.
Fucking helium balloon. Make sure you just buy your helium balloons before contributing to SpeakPipe.
High Healy
Fuck,
Homited.
that's funny. Yeah, a lot of people have declined the request for SpeakPipes or to say their home ground because they don't want to identify themselves.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Last one, please, Chuck.
When I was young, I played a lot of ice hockey in Sweden, and we used to sometimes call our pitch the Gulag because we were pretty fucking aggressive and we did not lose too many games at home. Make of that what you will.
Fucking hell, that's
It's quite an offering this week.
there's a lot. Yeah, well, it was nice we did a book event in Sydney last night, and
yes,
nice to learn later that 2 rows back was Fucker Sucker Ding Dong taking the photo.
Yeah.
Speaking of just concealing identities, Fucker Sucker Ding Dong didn't come up and introduce themselves.
As per
to
the
us.
chairman's suggestion.
Muzz said,
Chairman
can
Muzz.
you please? But
I'm looking forward to seeing Muzz.
yeah,
I
hopefully get to
presume we'll
Muzz.
see him in Sydney.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, this is Vyvanse 40 milligram, 40 mg. Hashtag AskTCG. Boys, I'm writing today as I'm facing a moral dilemma. As this year's Ashes loom large, I'm faced with a growing desire to hate the English, as is my duty as a proud red-blooded Aussie cricket fan. Brackets cuck. The problem is I have a few good friends who are English, and they aren't particularly cricket conscious. Thus, I'm worried they'll be offended or hurt if they happen to see an Instagram comment I've made where I tell their visiting countrymen to fuck off back to their piss-soaked island or just resort to baseless pedophile accusations against them, as I fear I may end up doing this in the very near future. I need your advice on what to do next. Do I cut off all contact with them and self-flagellate for the sinful fraternisation with the old enemy? Should I grow up and not let the red mist descend when I see a sandpaper comment on social media? Or do I do the decent thing and abuse them relentlessly with cricket-related barbs they won't understand until next February, when I will start being nice to them again and pretend I wasn't acting like a manic cultist towards them for 3 months? It's a great question. I think that is one of the big questions ahead of this Ashes.
Yep.
I really do. Because I see both sides. As I'd expect the English sees both sides, you know?
Mm-hmm. Joni Mitchell. Both sides now. Song.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No, please. I'm sorry I wasn't there. Yeah, like, I mean, Bredig wrote about this the other day. You know, he basically said, like, you know, I'm paraphrasing Bredig, he wrote it far better and more thoroughly than this, but he's like, you know, at least this isn't India-Pakistan. We're not at war.
Yep.
And Ian Botham was like, you know, his dad fought in World War II, I believe, and said, you know, you always want an Aussie soldier backing you up. They're solid, you know. So there's sort of like the underlying relationship. Does it give way? Does it give rise to? Does it permit the, you know, hostility and outright appalling abuse?
If an English person in this guy's circle, for instance, like doesn't care, then what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? Like if you're just gonna fucking give it to some like an English mate who's not really that invested in it, then like I don't know what you're doing.
But he's worried about like
if they are gonna give it to you though,
yeah.
it's a dangerous game, isn't it? Because, like, does anyone ever actually win? England will win the next series. England will win in England.
You're referring to England, yeah.
Yes, in England.
Yeah, it's a tough one, you know. Like there's a fair income department piece to it where you're like, I have friends from England.
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
I mean, what are we doing here? And I don't know. Maybe it says something about like the times that that the newspaper that is.
Yeah.
No, but maybe it says something about the times that we clearly get some sort of joy out of the hatred, like out of fomenting the hatred or something, you know, because it does. Sometimes it does feel good to like call on, you know, colonial context to this stuff. Like it adds more meaning and weight and emotion to it. But then, I just think in the wrong hands, and I'll be the arbiter of whose hands are correct and incorrect. But in the wrong hands, it so quickly spirals into garbage. You know, and you're like, ugh, I don't want part of this. You know, like you just have friends and stuff. But
so like the worst part of each media enterprise and probably fandom is just like nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes the ugly part of the Barmy Army. Nobody likes the ugly, often racist part of the fucking dumb shit that's said out here, or like, you know, the fucking over sensationalized like Western Australian headlines and tabloid stuff. It's fucking lame and like
and then you end up pointing back at them. Like, what about your tabloids? You fucking invented it.
Fucking water batteries exhausting. You know? And it's all so lame. And so
especially them.
Oh yeah, mostly. Yeah,
most of them like we're okay. But yeah,
Joe, it is kind of average now I think about it. What about this? So, you know, like we've got like friends in the English media, right? And they're supporting their team, and like when you hear them say something about the Australian team, for instance, I think you often have the same sensation as when you hear something which is incorrect on a podcast and it's infuriating. Like something that is like factually incorrect. Like if a newsreader said that today is Wednesday when you know it's Friday. It's infuriating because you can't do anything about it. Then you start getting mad at this person in the screen or on the text or maybe silently in a conversation you're having, you know, face to face with someone. So like, you know, when like someone writes about Scott Boland saying that he's shit, and it's like, well, that's not my experience, and I know for a fact that that's incorrect. That it starts to, then you get like quite patriotic about, you know, where you're from and your players and that kind of thing. So it might be that sensation because like, I mean, you know, everyone who listens to this has an Australian mate and an English mate, and it's like they're in your life because they're a good person and you like them. But there's something about like when they arc up about like, and specifically when they talk about your team.
Oh yeah,
it's like
someone talking about your family. Really?
Yeah.
You know, you're like, you can't like, you could be right, but it's my family. You can't fucking sledge my family. You know,
I'll sledge my family.
Yeah, I'll sledge it. You know, but I think that's a good, like, you got to be able to sledge yourself.
Yeah.
The giveaways when people are just like, I'm just tribally on one side. I'm entrenched. I'm in the trenches, and I'm fucking fighting the other side, and I don't give a fuck. And everything, I'll call on bad faith things.
Yeah.
I'll frame stuff, you know, in bad faith, and I just want to win online. And you're like, I'm just fighting for a tribe. And it's just like, okay, this is boring. You gotta, it's equal opportunity abuse. That's one rule. Got to be equal opportunities. Got to go both ways. Got to be able to show the ability to do that.
Yeah.
The most difficult one I've found for us is when you look at the England team who are trying something right now. They're trying a thing. You know, probably a compliment to Australia that they are. Like, well, we can't do the things we've done before. Right. We have to do a new thing. And it's going to be based on unfettered positivity. And that is just a massive cultural clash with Australian, Australian ways, you know. And they say things that are insane. And you're like, oh, like, I'm going to sound really parochial, but that's fucked and funny, you know. And but immediately you're like, oh, now I'm just a flag. I'm just part of the cheer squad. For Australia.
Exactly.
Like, nah,
exactly.
You know, and you're like, please, can we got to, you know, we come back. You got the Ritland brothers, and you know,
Smith's in New York, and he's come back, and I think I've captained 6 times. I haven't lost a game.
Yeah.
Cummins puppet.
Yeah. So don't know. I don't know actually. I mean, I'm really reluctant to sort of offer any guidance because I don't know what's going to happen. No, because I remember that's why I said before I don't think the build up actually has been that good because like I remember how I'll put you in this just to ease it off on me a bit, but how we felt in England watching the series against India, and it was awesome to watch, good cricket and stuff. But the pantomime and pageantry and rhetoric around it from the ecosystem of England cricket, and it's not just media and players. Like the guys were having conversations in the pub with. Like I wasn't vibing it. Like I was like, oh, this is disconnected from what I'm seeing. Like there is a movement, a way of thinking going on, and you have to say like good luck to them. But I'm not like I'm like my head was I was at fucking Luna Park. You know, my head's just spinning around, wanting a ping pong ball in it.
It